and the Bucs on Sunday Night Primetime.
Well, the hope was that these Florida showers would have passed through by now, but it looks like we're in for a wet one tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior, whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and he's doing everything in his power to follow through.
On second down, ETN once more. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run with ETN. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Going for it, here's ETN. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man is Duvernay. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. This is 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence to throw. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas, 35 yards. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Let's go.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. Thomas brings it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, run!
Now Lawrence steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, Lion, Silver.
Etienne up the middle. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a 2nd and 10. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence, he'll buy some time right. That is caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. Another catch for him there, and the numbers starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard game. We're still in the first half. Now Lawrence buying time to his left. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Etienne fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Lawrence will throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Lawrence flush to his right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Mayfield to throw it. That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 2nd and 3. And again, it's Mayfield. That's completed right side to Palmer. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Now Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He finds his target. It's Evans. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To throw, Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Evans has it left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. In motion left, Godwin. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's second down. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. Baker going to give it to Irving. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Godwin, the motion man. Mayfield from the gun on third down. And he lost the football. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. Mayfield now in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. He got 29 yards that time.
Hey, run!
Here's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. That one looks like he'll throw here. toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. A lot of time on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So Mayfield and the Bucs down by 2 touchdowns. 1:40 remaining. They've yet to dent the scoreboard tonight. Now they've got to do it twice late if they want a chance here. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Baker. Otten brings it in over the middle. And the Bucs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here we go. 1st and goal. Mayfield. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Buccaneers have it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Mayfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. Well, partner, that'll do it.